guys, Flipper here. I am reading what I have so far of my book, and this is called New Foundation. I do not own the original Warrior books. The credit belongs to Erin Hunter. She writes the original Warrior Cat series. Enjoy. It was a cool moist morning in New Leaf. Rockpaw, an apprentice tabby with a gray-blue pelt and a white underbelly and black stripes, and his little sister Templekit, a dark gray tabby with cream-colored stripes, and has not yet opened her eyes, were quickly running away from a ShadowClan patrol when they found out they were leaving. The patrol was yowling fiercely with claws stretched. Rockpaw was trying to run steady while holding his sister in his jaws. When they finally got out of the forest, he sent Templekit down and plopped down on his side. Rockpaw, Templekit mewed, sniffing, trying to find him. Hold on. Rockpaw meowed softly, to your left, and Templekit turned and lay down in front of his nose. Rockpaw felt as if his heart were to jump out of his chest any second now. Templekit mewed loudly, startling Rockpaw. He jumped up, staring at her. "My eyes, Rockpaw, I see you," she squealed. "Congrats, Kit," Rockpaw mewed. Templekit was jerking her head to side, then stopped dead at the dark, thick forest. "Rockpaw, when you were carrying me, what were we running from?" Templekit asked. "Our clan, ShadowClan." Rockpaw sighed. "They didn't like us. Well, me." "Why?" Templekit asked, her eyes huge with curiosity. "I'm not sure. I couldn't take it. I grabbed you and I thought was a good time and ran," Rockpaw continued. "That's when I ran into my mentor. He never really did train me. It's just when he saw me, he yowled in rage and started chasing me." Templekit just stared at her paws. "So you can't protect us?" she questioned. "I can't. No, it's complicated," Rockpaw sighed, setting his head down on his paws and his ears laid back. "Don't worry, we'll be fine. Dead Star won't try and find us." He looked up and stood to his paws. "Hungry?" "Oh, yes," Templekit mewed. "Wait, you're Tom." She stared up at him with slightly narrowed eyes. "It's time you eat fresh kill, Templekit. We're alone now," Rockpaw said, flicking his tail and creeping into the forest. Templekit raced behind him, only stumbling a few times. Rockpaw crouched behind a robin and pounced on it. "I did it!" Rockpaw mewed excitedly. "I caught a robin." He threw it at Templekit and went back to his serious, dull self. Templekit stared at it and flexed her claws and started to chew it. "Delicious," she mewed. "Why haven't I had this before?" Rockpaw chuckled, shaking his head and lifting his nose to drink in sense of prey. Then Rockpaw froze, and his gentle gaze turned into an ice-cold gaze of fear. It was Dead Star and Mudslide. Rockpaw darted back and quickly snatched up Templekit and started running for the lake. Mudslide and Dead Star were chasing after them, and Dead Star let off a vicious yowl. "Rockpaw, you mouse brain, to think you could get away so easily! I'm gonna sink my claws in your neck and rip out your fur when I can," Mudslide hissed. Rockpaw stopped on the top of a tall rock that dropped into the lake. He looked back and then mumbled to Templekit, "Hold your breath." Then Rockpaw leaped off into the lake. Rockpaw struggled to keep himself on the surface. Everything was blurry, and a sudden weight pulled him down. He jerked his head around and couldn't find Templekit. The only thing he saw were claws swiping right in front of him. He tried to swim, but needle-sharp claws sank into his leg. He turned around and wiped his claws down the enemy's face and snapped his jaws close to the cat's ear. The cat let loose, and he looked up, thinking it was Dead Star and Mudslide, but they were staring down at him with large eyes. Suddenly, Rockpaw heard Templekit let out a weak, scared yowl. He turned, and a large calico cat was shoving Templekit down. Rockpaw swam over and sank his claws into the Tom's shoulder. The calico twisted around. His long claws tore down Rockpaw's chest. Rockpaw grabbed Templekit and swam to the edge. Panting, Rockpaw looked on the other side of the lake and saw the calico glaring at him. The calico had glowing green eyes and a lot of black on his long-haired pelt. Rockpaw flipped around with Templekit in his jaws and ran. Rockpaw found himself in another forest, but no scent of any clans. He curled up with Templekit and stayed there for the night. He woke up and looked at Templekit. Rockpaw stood and stretched a long stretch, then opened his jaws to drink in the scents. He smelled a mouse or two and caught them sitting under a bush. He crouched and leaped forwards, but failed to grab either of them. Dang it, Rockpaw mumbled, looking for more prey. Rockpaw, can I have a robin? Templekit mewed. I don't smell any prey. I found 2 mice, but failed to catch them. Haven't smelled anything since, Rockpaw meowed. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and you'll learn how to hunt. I know how to hunt. Really, you said you've never been trained, Templekit mewed irritated and flicked the tip of her tail. Says a helpless kit. Rockpaw snapped quietly, and thanks to me you've eaten yet. Templekit ignored him, then just ready to reply, Temper kitty. Rockpaw didn't notice the calico sitting high in a tree watching them. Rockpaw never trained, so couldn't scent cats easily. Templekit, get a move on. I've never seen such a creepy forest. I don't feel safe here. Follow. Rockpaw announced, and Templekit pranced along happily. They found their way out of the forest and made it into a place of 2-leg nests. Rockpaw snorted. I may not be able to smell cats too well, but I can smell the stench of this pile of trash. I don't smell anything. Maybe you're acting like you're smelling something because you're too sad you've never been trained, Templekit teased. Oh, shut up, snapped Rocky. They were twisting back and forth on this rocky, rough, gray-black path, and found themselves back in the forest. Ugh, we're gonna die out here, Templekit complained. We won't. I smell a fresh stock of prey, Rockpaw said, bounding forwards into the forest. There's a moth in my house, Rockpaw said, bounding forwards into the forest. Rockpaw was happy, chasing after mice and rabbits, totally satisfied not catching anything, just until Templekit meowed in pain. Rockpaw turned around, hissing, only to find Templekit rolling around, complaining, Help me! Help me! I'm starving to death, and no cat will help me! Rockpaw snapped together, and on his second try of catching a bunny, he gave a swift bite to the neck, and the bunny went limp. Eat up and stop complaining, Rockpaw meowed. Templekit dug her face into the bunny and ate happily. So who was that cat that attacked us in the water? Templekit asked. I'm guessing a ShadowClan cat. I don't know who that was, Rockpaw replied. Just hope I never meet him in battle again. He could tear me apart limb by limb. Got that right. If he unsheathed one of those claws, I wouldn't be here, Templekit said. Rockpaw, yeah? When cats die, where do they go? Other than the lake? Nowhere, I guess. Oh, Templekit continued. Just thought there would be like a second world. Can we go now, please? Rockpaw and Templekit left the unfinished bunny and set off. Chapter 2